Hi everyone, welcome to Roll20Con. This is your DM Tanya. Actually, this is the ship's computer getting ready to take you into warp drive. Hello everyone, my name is Tanya. I am your GM today, or in other words, play the part of the ship's computer because of Star Trek. Let's be in theme. So this is Roll20Con 2020, and we're doing 3 days of gaming charity. Today is day 2, and I am super excited because I get to play a game I haven't run in a while with people I really, really like. And we're all a bunch of nerds for Star Trek, so this is even better. So, before we get started and actually start talking and everyone introduces themselves and their characters, to surprise the GM and you, let's talk about Roll20Con. So, we're raising money for Code 2040. There's a bar above our heads, and I don't know why I did this. It's not like there's literally a bar above my head. But for me, Masood, and LaTia, there actually is a bar. So please, if you have it in your piggy bank, your couch cushions, please donate to Code 2040. We are doing this all weekend to help a wonderful cause. And if the mods could be great and share out links in the chat to what Code 2040 does, that'd be amazing. And there's going to be giveaways during our game. Again, our wonderful mods are going to take care of that. And yes. Is there anything I'm missing, mods, before we get going? Because we are going to have some shenaniganry in space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the best kind of shenaniganry, really.
Space shenanigans.
Space shenanigans. I think isn't there like also like a t-shirt giveaway?
There
and
is.
like a free demo.
What is happening? What's going? Wait, what?
Yeah.
There is so much stuff happening. Our mods.
My gosh.
So B, Jess, and Bunny, thank you all so much for being great mods during this entire weekend of gaming. This could not happen without all of you and everyone watching. So before we get into spacey shenanigans and I resume the role of ship's computer, everyone, please introduce yourself, the character you are playing, and any fun tidbit about your character, even though we are together for just a brief time today. I will start on the overlay, Masood.
Hey everyone, I'm Masood. My pronouns are he, him, and my character's name is Caden Buhari. His pronouns are also he, him. He is a betazoid, which means he's got telepathic abilities. For him, they're empathy, and one of his traits is that he's super honest, because in a civilization that's entirely aware of what you're thinking and feeling at all times, lying is not an easy thing to do. He, on this starship, is the chief engineer. He's in charge of making sure the warp engines work the way that they need to do. And he is kind of a rising star. When he was in the academy, he fixed an antimatter engine that no one else could, because as everyone worked on it, he used empathy ability to sense everyone else's frustrations at different parts and was able to understand how it all worked together using a little bit of everyone else's work. But, he's still a good engineer. He still knows what's up. Yeah, that's Caden Bahari.
Excellent. LaTia, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm LaTia. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing for you today Lieutenant Dana Maingray. That's not Dana, it's Dana. She is your science officer. She is a human, so she experiences all the wide range of emotions that come with being alive. She has a limited range of motion. She has been on one previous ship before that was unfortunately destroyed, and her right arm got mangled up pretty badly. Because it's the Star Trek, it's okay though, but she does have a little bit of limited range of motion there. While sciences are her kind of priority, she did definitely use science as an excuse to study art. And she really, really loves botany. So she's all about space plants.
Cool. And our guest player, who is joining the Rivals for today in our shenaniganry, and a very long-time friend and far more knowledgeable about Star Trek than I could ever be, Brian.
Hi, I am Brian. I am my pronouns are he, him. I am playing Urbani Salon. I am also a betazoid. Who has a specialty in sciences, but mostly communication and linguistics. Sees himself as an operations officer. He was his parents basically were Starfleet, raised him in a frontier colony as they were trying to establish colonies further away in the Federation. And he, while he is empathic, he realized that while it's one thing to sense other people's emotions, it's another thing to actually learn their language and their culture. And that is a far better way of communicating with people. So he has gone into the academy with a focus in linguistics.
Awesome. And our usual tiefling warlock, but today he is in space and playing a whole new character, Shareef.
Yeah, Shareef in space. That's my character.
God.
That'd be awesome. Just me floating in space.
That's nice. I'd watch that.
No, I am playing Yosni Brownseat, who is a Trill. He is the security officer of the ship. He used to be on the command track and was expected to be command his own ship, but through a series of blunders and errors and miscommunications, he's been removed from the command track and demoted to a security officer. So kind of holds a bit of a grudge about it, but it's a job. So like he is trying to get used to being responsible for just the security part, and because he's sort of as like a Trill, like shares the memories of the different organisms that he's joined with through his life, he's sort of is very paranoid about people because he's seen how different people think and sort of like the biases of different folks. So he is a rather paranoid ex-soon command security officer. That's
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
I'm sure that's not that's totally a good combination. That nothing can
Oh,
go
yeah.
wrong with that.
Oh, no,
that sounds great.
Oh no, that actually was the headline on his resume. It was paranoid security officer with 10 years of experience, and then so.
Like that sounds perfect for defending things.
Okay. Okay.
Oh boy. Today's going to be a real interesting adventure, y'all. And I am your GM, aka the ship's computer, who will be giving you all of the bits, tidbits, and mission parameters for today. So, let's hop over to our map, and I'm going to give you a bit of setting the scene.
Yes, please.
So, this is where notes come in. I am prepared. I'm also a little giddy because I actually get to play this again. I really miss playing it.
Yes.
Your group, actually, for those a little outside baseball, for those that are familiar, your adventure is taking place during the era of Star Trek: The Next Generation. You are not early. You are not with Spock and Kirk. You're out there with Tasha Yar, Data, Kirk and Picard, and oh god, I forgot his name. The guy, Jonathan Frakes. I forget his character name. Thank
Riker.
you.
Number one.
All I can think of is him and the meme about the way he sits awkwardly. And,
Yeah,
sits in
He's too
chair.
tall. He's too tall for chairs.
that is
Yes.
a great video. It's an excellent video.
And that is all that popped in my head instead of like his character, anything. But yes. So you all have been on the NCC 1701D Enterprise D for the duration of your, shall we say, enlistment, and getting your feet wet in the Enterprise. And I am totally failing to remember the name of the whole group. But yes.
Starfleet, all those
Thank
things.
you. I know Starfleet. I just couldn't think of the right. I was thinking of something else besides Starfleet. But you all have done really well in your field tests. You've all been on the ship quite a while. And so Riker and Picard have handpicked all of you for this mission. And you are currently kind of milling around, about to get in the shuttle, after you've been told that there's an anomaly on the planet that you scanned from kind of an abandoned ship that's just been circling around the planet you're near. It looks like a child's toy, like a top, if any of you would remember that, or if you've seen it in a history book. Well, I mean, at this point, it'd be a history book. And you went and checked it out. It was familiar, but you couldn't find anyone there. All you could find were some records that you eventually put together to show that something isn't right on the planet's surface. And because you all found this so quickly and you showed such great acumen in figuring it out, you were handpicked to get on the shuttle and go see what's wrong on this planet instead of any of the canon characters.
Damn it.
Sorry. You are the red shirts. Well, not really.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not actually red shirts. I wouldn't do that to you. But yes, all
Look at
of
this
you,
fresh laundry for the day. Oh,
Yeah.
a new color.
Ooh.
instead of science blue, you now have been assigned red. Congratulations.
Fascinating.
Oh my God.
I
don't
guess
know
this
if
is
we're
what
even
the
gonna-
aware teams wear.
We're never getting to this episode. I'm so sorry, y'all. So Yasni, Dana, Urbani, and oh my God, I called you your actual name.
It's okay.
Um,
Masood is his
Caden.
middle name.
Caden.
Yeah.
Because I'm reading it and I just think Caden Alenko, so sorry. All of you are in the shuttle bay. You are waiting to board. What are you kind of collating and planning before you hop in the shuttle to get down to the planet's surface? Are you doing anything?
I think,
I'm wondering why it was us and not them.
yeah.
Would you like to
Um,
inquire with the ship's computer as to why you were
I am-
chosen for this mission?
I am I'm reviewing the mission briefing, reviewing the mission briefing log. Exactly why was this selection? Why was this arrangement of personnel chosen to go down to the ship? Planet?
Are you asking the ship's computer?
Yeah, or a pad or a computer, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Lieutenant Commander, the reason your group was chosen is that you have all shown great acumen in the field, and your list of talents, especially Donna's propensity for plant life, make you the perfect away party for this mission. Do you refuse to attend? Should I mark this in your personnel record?
Be necessary?
Looks, Urbani looks around like, no.
You don't need to be an empath to sense that energy.
Yeah. That's hilarious. So Yosni is going to be speaking to one of his, like basically the junior security officer that is going to have to do most of the stuff on the ship while he's gone, and he's kind of trying to explain in this very like condescending way how he needs to run the ship. So he's like, okay, so you got this thing here. This is called a phaser. It has a couple of different things on it. You might not know about this. It has
Hold
a stun
on.
feature.
So this junior officer is like, you really think I got all the way of being on the Enterprise and I don't know what a phaser is? Really?
I'm just trying to make sure. You just never
You know, why
We
don't you
never
go get on your shuttle and maybe you'll come back from this telling me that I don't know what a phaser is. Who do you think you are?
Someone's having a bad day. I understand. It's okay. And you know, as the head, I won't take advantage of that and discipline you because you might just be having a bad day. You know, everyone has a bad day. But just make sure that you review that 20-page packet I left on your desk on how to properly manage and run security. And see you later. And he walks the
the junior officer gives you a 2-finger salute while he's kind of rubbing his face.
You're the worst, best boss.
Did any of you notice this altercation or overhear it while you're waiting to board?
Caden is in the like engineering bay and is just sort of like loading up his bag with like extra uniforms, equipment, and like no idea what's going to be out on this unknown planet. So no. And I think he's just like going over things and like talking to his computer, like the computer making a checklist. And it's like, all right, so 3 uniforms and then 4 sets of tools and my phaser. And then should I get a second phaser? Do I need a second phaser, computer?
All signs indicate that 1 weapon should be sufficient. However, if my calculations are incorrect, we will know when your body is returned to the ship.
I'm going to get a second phaser because that way I can use 2. And if I drop 1, I can use the other to like, I don't need a reload. Yeah, I'll get a second phaser. And he like grabs like a second one, puts it in his bag. And all right, and I can't wear anything. All right, so this is just okay. All right. Daring is Caden's least numbered attribute, and so he is predominantly it's safe in the engineering bay where he knows his tools, his equipment. He knows everyone's vibe because he's now the person who like hired them all, so he like is comfortable with that. He kind of knows these people. Like he got like assigned on this like task, but no idea what this plan is going to hold. So he's pretty nervous, but you just see him kind of take his duffel bag and round the corner, and then wait nervously in front of the teleporter bay.
Dana is
Dana.
It's okay. Dana is going to make note of the computer's suggestion of her propensity for botany, and she's going to tell the other science officers to please make ready the sample soil for any samples that I bring back. And she's going to like grab like her botany kit. It's like old, everything is like, it looks like it should be super rusted, but this is like her kit from like when she first started at Starfleet. It's pristine, it's beautiful. She's got like little sample soil pods, and she's got like all the cutting and clipping implements that she's gonna need. And she's just like, I need the greenhouse to be ready when I come back, because I don't know what we're going to find, but it's going to be exciting, and I need everybody to be ready. Okay.
Is this what you're saying to the group? Or are you saying to the computer?
To the other science officers who will be in the greenhouse while I am gone.
Okay. All right. Everyone kind of takes notes, and they're like, yeah. Like they're like, you're a little too excited about plants. We like plants, but you like plants. And they've got their tablets, and they're making notes. Everyone ready to board your shuttle?
Yes, computer.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Hal. Oh, wrong one.
Wow.
No.
Someone needs to dial back the 20th century references.
Wow, why are you like this? Why can't let me live?
That's a holodeck program going rogue. I ain't about that life.
Wow, y'all see how they do me?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, the map does not want to behave for you. So you are aboard the shuttle. It should be a relatively quick trip. And as you near the planet's surface, you notice that your scanners pick up an atmospheric anomaly, and just looking at the planet's surface, because the atmosphere is pretty clear, because you are in a shuttle. It's not like you're on the bridge of the starship looking down. You're in a shuttle, so you get a much closer look than you normally would being on the deck of the Enterprise. So for anyone who has a science proficiency and has picked up this anomaly, you can investigate it, or I forget what we say in Star Trek, but you can check out the anomaly and let me know what you find.
I would love to do that.
I also would love to do that.
I think you have three. Yeah, you like engineering and science officers aplenty here. So yeah.
Yes. So let me pull up someone's character sheet, because I'm terrible at doing this. So that would be a science roll, please. If you click, I believe if you click on science, it will roll for you.
Yeah.
Just pressed it.
Yes.
Yeah, if you just
So is that 3 your current roll?
Oh, the D6?
Yeah, is that your current roll?
No. That was one for a little
Oh,
bit
there
ago.
we go. It just didn't scroll down. Thanks.
There you go.
All right. So Urbani, is that
Sorry,
12 your science roll?
That I didn't roll it. No, that was an old one. Hold on a moment. There we go. Science. And
Press the button.
The button.
I pressed the button.
Right.
Doing anything?
It's not doing anything.
Unfortunately.
Well, I think you have to press the... Nope, that is a different thing. Please hold. Minor computer error as we attempt to do dice rolling.
Um,
Because I thought when you clicked the
Yeah,
same.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what happened in the last one that we did.
Is it just a standard? Is it a standard D6 or D20 in this system?
That's a good question. I don't remember because it's been a while. Just roll me a D8 on science and add 4. We're gonna do that.
Cool.
We're breaking the rules, y'all. Don't do this. Don't be me.
G8.
Wait, I heard something roll.
Oh,
That might have been me going whoop. So base 4 and then plus 4, 8.
Yes.
Oh, so I think we
base
rolled
8 and then whatever your science is on your sheet, add that.
for sure.
Got it. Okay. So Arbani 9.
I got a 12. I rolled an 8, and then I added 4 to it. And I think it is, according to Bezel, that we roll 2d20 for next time. Yeah.
All right. But, we're going to say that these work. We're getting the rust off. I haven't run this in a long time, and some of us have never played it. So yeah. So you all of you science-y folks that chose to roll, what you've picked up is an anomaly on the planet and in the atmosphere. There's too much gas from what plants should be producing naturally. There's too much kind of atmospheric disturbance. So it seems like it should almost be poisonous, but nothing is showing as harmful to any of you. All scanners are showing that you should be able to land and walk around the planet fine, but something about the gases and the natural things that plants emit in the course of being plants on a foreign planet is a little bit too much. Like, it's almost like they're in hyperdrive. Like they're trying to kind of produce a lot so they can survive in case some of them
over
don't.
photosynthesized.
They are.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like essentially beep boop. Dana, does this indicate the normal normal readings for plant life on a planet?
No.
Or
No, it does not. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Okay,
I was going to ask suggestions, but you seem very excited.
Okay, well, so like before we go, I prepared this short like security plan for us. This is a new planet. We're not sure exactly what's going on, and he proceeds to hand or attempt to hand to like everyone like a manila folder that has like a bunch of documents in it.
Wait, you have a manila folder on the Enterprise?
Not even a film strip. Could we get a film strip?
This is a manila.
Where did you find?
How did you get paper?
Trees? Where did you find?
I need you to role play. So hold on. I need you to role play how exactly in this star date of whatever it is, because I'm terrible at star dates. How you still have a manila folder? Explain this. I need you to RP this.
Sure, yeah. So you might not be familiar with these things here. I like to use them a lot, because my
flimsy.
Yeah,
you carry this with you everywhere you go.
If I'm going to a new planet, like it's a little easier than looking things up on this like falutin device that like you got here. So it's like a good way to just keep things close to you, close to the chest.
Chief Brownsy, would you allow me to help you learn how to use a pad?
Look, I know how to use it. Okay, I just sometimes the classic feel of paper can help get the position across.
Okay, so what do you do?
Whatever makes you most comfortable.
What do you do when you're around water or any sort of substance that could damage this in any way?
Well, then you have Plan B. I have all this also. Yeah, I have all these things also backed up to my data pad.
Okay.
But
so hold on. You hear the computer break in. I'm sorry. Please give historical reference for manila folder. Data not found.
Oh well, like this computer, like it probably only goes back to like a certain, it doesn't go back to the classics. Okay.
That was not what I inquired, Chief of Security Brownseed.
Oh, just ignore the computer, guys. And let's just follow the plan, and we'll all be fine. We had to go by the plan.
Chief Brownseed, I do not wish to I do not wish to halt you, but ignoring the mission parameters, especially those established in computer, is clearly against Starfleet regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as Brownseed says this, the straps of your seat whip around you and hold you in place.
Oh
no.
Yeah, see, that's
Security
why we don't do
Chief.
that.
Security Chief Brownseed, you are violating Starfleet protocol. Would you care to recant your statement and answer my query?
I will recant my statement.
Please fill my databank with manila folder, history.
I will fill. No, okay.
I
sure.
broke. I'm sorry. I messed. Y'all messed it all up when I saw that y'all react.
Sure. So a manila folder was a device used several centuries ago, really before the use of computers was popularized, and it was used, to store information. There wasn't always a time where you could just ask a computer for everything that you need. But like I kind of like to have that tangible link to the to my earlier generations.
Oh, you mean like the old scientists? We call them the TOS.
Yes, but like even before that, this is something that goes back a while. Well, okay. You don't have to use the folder. It's all on the data pad.
Thank you for saying.
I was just trying to get.
Was going to be a strain for me.
I was just trying to get us into this thing. Like we're on this mission by ourselves, so I figured, hey, maybe this is a time where I could try to distribute like this way that they never let me do it like before. So
Urbani's looking through this like are these bookmarks? Are these?
Oh well,
I'm sticky arrows. How did you get these?
I mean, we called them post-its. They like they're different colors. They can help you to remember where things are. Like there's little like I kind of fold the page over, like that's called a dog ear.
I'm going to put my manila folder in my backpack for the sake of trying to resurrect whatever plant this paper came from.
Yeah.
As Brownseed is explaining this, Chief Security Officer Brownseed, do you have any other data to submit for my banks before I release you, assuming you can remain within parameters?
Yes, I will put the manila folders back in my area. We will use the data pad as per Star Trek regulation.
Star Trek or Starfleet?
Starfleet. What is Star Trek?
Bud.
The trek of the Starfleet across space.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how our motto goes.
Wow, your symbiont clearly has lived a lot of lifetimes, Brownseed.
Well, and that's one of the things I was trying to bring to you, a memory that like I've had from one of my previous organisms, but apparently
that's what was happening. Okay.
Apparently, that's not acceptable here, and that's okay. That's fine.
The ship's computer does release you. Please note, Brownseed, that there will be a mark placed on your personnel record, and the commander of the ship may wish to see you when you return from this mission. If you return from this mission, since you cannot follow Starfleet parameters.
Oh, I will say that it's kind of a open secret that like Yosni's been demoted and has had issues. So he's kind of like, well, that's just another what's another mark?
Actually, looking at your record, another mark would get you kicked out of Starfleet and you would be living on the streets somewhere near Starfleet headquarters in San Francisco.
Let's not make another mark. That's exactly what I was saying earlier.
Wow.
Let's avoid another mark.
I am a computer. You cannot negotiate with me. I must follow Starfleet regulations.
Okay, well, I put the folder away. What else? I put the folders away. I put them away.
We shall see what happens on the rest of your mission. Please carry on and prepare for descent to planet surface.
While this interaction's happening, you see Caden digging through his bag and the bench that's available on the small shuttle to like make whatever he can as like a ventilator system, because he's really concerned about the hyper levels of oxygen in the air. Like, because if these plants are like over photosynthesizing, there's like almost an abundance of it, and he's a little concerned. So I think he like takes one of the uniforms and like kind of I have the ability, one of my traits is quite literally jury rig. It is a requirement 4+. So I'm going, when you attempt an engineering task, you may reduce the difficulty by 2 to a minimum of 0.
All right.
If you do this, however, then the repairs are only temporary. So we can't use these forever, but yeah.
Are you doing this now, or are you going to wait till you land?
I think on the flight, like while we're traveling there. So before we like step out, we have some sort of, I don't know, it feels maybe inspired by some events in a time far long ago, but like masks for everyone in this new space. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the computer, after telling you to not brace for impact, we'll be landing shortly. Please be ready to depart the shuttle. Mm-hmm. Make sure that you have weapons, tricorders, and rations before you set out. And
Who's got the food?
Well, you all should have food. You are a Star Trek.
We all should have rations, Bronzy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Yosni probably left in like his trying to explain and make all these plans for the for the other officers. I'm gonna probably say he didn't leave all his food, but he kind of has and he left quite a bit of it. So
Yosni's gonna get killed on this mission, isn't he?
But like he doesn't let anybody know. But if you see his face, like once rations is mentioned, like his eyebrows go up and he's like, "Oh, okay,
all right." Oh boy. All right, so you all land, and when you exit the ship, of course I can't find the map that I need because I need it. What you find is not a fog of war. Hold on.
the drama."
Yeah, I haven't. The overlay opacity is all the way up for some reason. So
you can go on the settings page, and there's a box like for each page. You can like.
There we go. I turned it off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
See, and one of the great things about Roll20 is all of its wonderful features available to you as you customize and build your campaigns, and so.
Yeah, I was aware of the custom icons and the backgrounds. I did not realize you could do a fog of war. That's actually great.
You can do a fog of war.
Yeah.
They also got new dynamic lighting. There's a lot of cool features if you want to like dig in.
Yes, you can do all those things. Clearly, I am not proficient. I failed that today. But as you can see, there is a jungle, and there are many things waiting to kill all of you when you get off the ship. And I believe, Dana, this is where your expertise would come in handy. Because as you see this kind of blue trail, when you land, you are right on this blue trail.
Okay.
What are you all doing?
I would like to immediately assess like air quality and things of that nature to determine what is going on with these plants.
All right, roll for me.
Alrighty.
I believe it's 2d20 plus 8 plus add your science.
Plus science. Okay.
I think you will.
Oh,
And
Ugh.
then I
those are
think
terrible.
do you add one of your attributes, like what attributes you're using within it?
Well, this would be a general science initial specialty, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, except I rolled really high, which is like, I don't know, I'm super excited right now.
Yeah.
We are.
Crush it.
Look, we're Starfleet. It's the future. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is Dana's jam with all these plants, so.
She's gonna make jam.
Perfectly in line.
Yes. Look at all these plants.
What do your tricorder findings tell us? Ignore the fact that you can see the whole map because I'm bad at fog of war.
That's okay. Well, there are clearly a lot of plants. I think the high rolls are bad rolls, right? So I can't really tell.
Oh, I mean, they might be dangerous. Watch out. They might be dangerous.
Yeah, of course. Danger is always a thing to watch out for. Reason is Dana's lowest stat.
Okay.
Why do I do this to myself?
I don't know.
For the narrative. For the narrative.
Right? Always for the narrative. So I think well, one of her, well, actually two of her values, like everything is an opportunity and nothing should be wasted. So she gets off of the shuttle and is immediately like face first into a plant, pretty much. Like, ooh, what is this? Tell me everything about you. She's like grabbing clippings, et cetera, et cetera. Like she's just all about like plants, y'all.
It lets you roll. Yay. I don't know how you did that, but it let you roll.
That was you have to be in the dice roller. I see. And then you select the two things, your attributes, your disciplines, and then you just press the Starfleet button on the task roll, and then you mention how many challenge die, if you use any focuses, the complication range.
Oh goodness. Okay.
This is complicated.
If you want to hover, there's a lot of math that's happening if you hover over that 0. But yeah, it did it all.
All right. I will do my best to learn that next time.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
I honestly, I did not expect that. I accidentally was pressing buttons and it popped up.
Hey, we learn things by accident around here.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Mingbrain, report.
I have never seen any of these plants before.
Go
ahead. I'm sorry.
Do they pose a risk? Do they appear to pose a risk to our team? Are we in good straits?
They do not appear to pose a threat from what I can see.
Are you sure about that?
Will you let me roll again?
Who said that?
That was me asking as the GM. Suddenly just hear the computer in your comms. You're like, oh God.
Yeah, because like you've clipped these plants, or like are you just looking at them, or like have you already put them in a?
No, like she's like on her knees in front of a plant, like her kit is in front of her and she's ready to go. However, now that we know how to roll, will you let me roll again?
Sure. And I'm going to roll for the plants.
Okay, so this is a science.
So have you moved forward to where the fly trap was?
No, I haven't gone that far.
Science, and then you'd use like what attribute are you using within yourself to like analyze it?
Okay, see. Oh, you click the attribute, you click the discipline, and then you click the,
and then you whether or not you use a focus.
Right.
Oh yeah, I mean, I will.
I just did
Your
task roll. Yeah.
Task roll.
Okay.
Got it.
And
Got it.
I will use a focus. I will use my botany focus.
Cool.
So
then you click yes, and then I don't know what how difficult is you. Oh, a 20.
oh,
And
that's
Still bad. But out of like 2 d20s, that's
or is it showing me like one roll and then the other roll?
like a 2 and a 0.
I think
Like
it's
a
a
2
2 and a 0. Because it looks like
Okay.
insight, because the 20 is not together.
Yeah.
Right.
So you did okay. However,
Sweet.
the fly trap does not take kindly to you trying to take cuttings from it.
Wow.
It is the first sentient thing that you've encountered. And as you kind of reach for it to take a cutting, it snaps back at you.
Holy plant life.
Oh
Watch
no! Nope.
I think I'm gonna have to shoot that thing.
You're
Yes.
gonna
No.
Shoot it with all the blasters. Use all your
Wait.
feathers.
Okay.
I am aiming at this thing right now, while Lieutenant Maingray, I assume, is near it.
Don't shoot. Don't. I did this to. Don't.
I have a
threaten the
good
plant
eye.
for something I did.
I have a good eye.
So are
but
you
that thing-
attacking this plant?
It threatened you.
Lieutenant
therefore
Maingray, are you okay? Are you fine?
I must protect this crew.
I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Just keep your gun trained then. Let's be careful. What is that thing?
It's clearly carnivorous.
Yes.
I don't like the looks of it.
Lieutenant Mingray, did your scans seem to indicate anything beyond a rudiment sentience? Rudimentary. I know words.
I did they? GM in the sky?
GM in the sky.
Reaching out your
She's
data pad.
she's like yank.
No. Okay, so what? Okay, so here's what happened. Like, I'm super excited. I got my stuff ready to go, and I'm like about to clip when it like snaps at me, and so I don't have anything from it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I know how to roll in this game,
Mm-hmm.
I am confident about what I'm doing.
Okay, so maybe we should walk away from the plant.
Maybe we should.
And maybe we should keep an eye out for other plants that look similar and avoid them.
So, for my edification as a GM, are you staying on that blue path where you've encountered a fly trap? Or are you moving away from and off that path?
I'm moving away from and off that. Like, so to Dana's mind, it reacted to her posing a threat to it. So she's going to back away from it and move along and scan it or something.
All right. If you would like to scan it, feel free.
Cool. What is scanning? Scanning is science, right?
Science! Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
And maybe control?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, right? Like you have to control your scanner.
Yes. And again, this is I have a botany focus, so I'm using my focus.
All right. Give me a roll.
A 1 and a 0. Look at that.
Ooh.
Good job.
Oh, so when you use your focus, it gives you advantage essentially. Okay.
Yes. Excuse me. So yes, you your scans tell you that the fly trap basically it's pretty much stuck there, almost like a Venus flytrap of Earth that you would have heard of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would know if you're human. So once you're away from it, it can't hurt you. But if you were to try to like reach for it or get a cutting from it and like right in front of it, you probably would lose a finger or two.
Got it. Lieutenant Commander, these plants do not pose a threat as long as we do not pose a threat to it. It cannot move. So as long as we steer clear, we should be fine. And keep an eye out for other plants that may look like it.
Urbani looks to Brown Suit and says, "So, Chief, we should clearly stay on the path and out of the reach of the plants, correct?"
Don't worry, I will keep my phaser trained on every plant I see. I will not attack them though.
But keep it warm. Keep the phaser warm. All right. We don't know what's going on with this organic life out here.
I mean, Mangrave was already attacked, so I feel that gives me license to.
I mean, that was my fault, though. That was my fault.
Well, we don't know that. It could have lured you in with some kind of luring spell or scent.
I feel it fair to remind everyone of Starfleet regulations and the mission parameters. I do not believe we need to start. Oh crap! What's the word? We don't need to basically start shooting every plant on this planet.
No, fair, but they're just. I mean, so far we have no idea if they're sentient plants, other than this reaction to what it maybe saw as a food source. So I don't know. I look. We have the Prime Directive, and we'll follow it as need be. Yes, but I'm just saying. Just keep it warm, all right? It might be a good idea to live and not be plant food.
I'm gonna keep it toasty.
All right. So, someone show me on the map which way are you headed, and ignore the things that Fog of War apparently revealed before I was ready.
Oh, I actually wait. My map is not.
Did we land in the lower right or?
Yes. So that quadrant where there's rocks, then there's a blue path. So the fly trap that was encountered is this one.
I see.
And I'm
I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Hold on, I gotta refresh my Roll20.
Yeah, I would say. I would suggest we stay on the blue path.
I would also suggest that.
Because, I'm assuming it's a physical path that we can see.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
I agree.
All right, so you keep walking, and as you're walking, you do see some more fly traps. Are you going to try to encounter them, scan them, or just kind of go, "I'm good. That one almost took a finger off"?
If they look any different than the first fly trap, I will scan them. But if they look similar in appearance, I'm okay.
They don't. They are different enough. It's all fly traps do not look alike.
Then yes, I will scan these other fly traps.
All right. Go ahead and scan them. Let me know are you going to roll for it, or are you just saying you're scanning them?
Unless you think I need to roll. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna roll because now I know how to do it. I want to do it all the time.
Just don't get too close.
A 2 and a 1.
No, I know the approximate distance. Hold on 1 second.
All right, these fly traps are different enough. They have different coloration, and if you get close enough to scan them, they actually have a stronger pungent smell than the other one you first encountered.
Ooh. Is this a smell that I am not so much familiar with, but my study of plants, I know that certain plants give off scents to either attract prey or to, keep people away. What does this smell like?
This is definitely a keep away smell. This is I'm poisonous. At least for you, you're picking up what smells very much like ew, keep away, don't eat it, don't touch it.
Okay. I think we should steer clear of these. These clearly do not want to be messed with, judging by the chemical compound that it is releasing. We should steer clear.
Did our sensors detect any other forms of life on this planet aside from the plant life? Because if they're carnivorous or at least predatory plants, surely there must be prey.
Are you asking your party, or are you checking in with the computer on your shuttle?
I guess it would be both.
Yeah, I would love to have looked at the engineer, the analysis to have seen.
Yeah, does essentially our mission log or we can actually call the ship and be like, "Hey, is it just us and these plants or what?"
I mean, we could be the prey. We could have been lured here to be the prey.
See,
But there were- but-
Brown Seed is already on that
Yeah.
like past trauma. He ready.
Yeah, he is ready. And the
But
phaser is cocked. The phaser is cocked.
Oh, is it?
I think Kaden brings up like, but the ship that we found must have came from somewhere, and it originated that this was its origin point, but there's no sign of any technology whatsoever that could have led to a discovery or a creation of anything capable of interstellar travel. So I have to beg the question, how?
So, are you checking with the ship on that?
No, I'm just asking the group. I'm like just so confused by the scenario of like, we're on this planet, like something came from this planet, was orbiting in the sky, but nothing on this planet has the ability to like break its atmosphere or like into like to enter orbit. And so yeah, I'm just very confused as like how that was even possible. And like, was there once life here and now there's
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things that it can be. I don't really think we can. I think the only way we can know is if we proceed and try to find out more about the planet.
Or we could head back to the shuttle and do a scan. Like we didn't do that.
Oh, that would be much safer, actually. Yes, let's do that before we go further away.
We're so good.
So what is your move of action?
We are going to return to the shuttle and scan the planet to see if there are any other signs of life other than the plants.
All right. Go ahead and do that. You have encountered the plants before, so I'm not going to make you avoid an encounter. I'm not going to force you into an encounter. And we're going to go back to the shuttle.
Sweet.
So yes, you are back on the shuttle.
And our essentially we were sent to investigate this planet because wow, I did not read the mission brief at all.
Nope. So since you're back in the shuttle, when the computer hears that, yes, Lieutenant Commander Urbani.
Computer, please restate mission parameters and our purpose for being on this planetoid.
Your mission parameters are to find out what is causing the disturbance picked up from the ship in orbit. What we have found so far, based on your tricorder readings and what I picked up on your communicator badges, is there is carnivorous and deadly plant life on this planet. As of yet, no other life forms have been found. Nothing sentient or nothing animal versus mineral or vegetable.
Buhari, Mangray. Does that make any sense?
No.
How would they survive without something to eat? Do they eat other plants?
Exactly.
We just need to find out what's going on. We don't know about what the prey predator kind of situation is, but I don't think we can find out what we need at the ship. So let's get out there. Let's get back out there.
Okay. Confirmed.
Are you
Confirmed. Predatory carnivorous plants. No other signs of life. Got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
So as the GM, weren't you all going to scan the planet?
Oh, I thought that's what you were telling
Oh.
us. But yes, I will.
No, I was, computer was restating the mission parameters.
My bad. Yes, that's sorry.
Okay, well then yes, before we head out, I will initiate a scan of the planet.
I will assist in any way.
Thank you. I'm looking up one of my abilities.
Yeah,
my
hold on. I'm looking up how to use one of my talents to assist that scan.
And I'm just gonna be reviewing my my folder away from the rest of the team.
Wow. Okay. Wow. You're really going. Okay. Okay.
That's totally what I'm doing. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
I can
all
use
right.
intense scrutiny if I want to like really just like really examine the data report.
All right. And I can use advisor to essentially allow someone to re-roll a d20 if they need.
Then I will use science insight again with my focus in botany to make this roll.
Sure, go for it.
I'm going to use reason and science to make my own analysis. Okay.
Okay, so I got 2 on both my d20s.
I got 01.
Nice. Good job.
All right, so what the scans are telling you is that deep in a bunker, far from where you initially landed, there are signs of life, but they are not organic life.
What kind of life are they?
From what the scanners are telling you, they seem to be some kind of robotic life.
Oh. Okay. I have detected with my scans signs of robotic life. Several units of measurement away from us.
Very, very accurate.
Yes, absolutely.
It seems they're holed up somewhere away from all of this organic
matter.
Yes, matter.
Yeah.
And so should we try to reach there on foot? Should we just fly and nearby?
Is it far enough that we got to fly the ship over there, or can we just walk over?
Computer, what is the terrain like near this sign of robotic life? Is it safe for us to land the shuttle there, or would it be easier to traverse?
Is there a landing pad available in some capacity? A clearing, perchance?
A giant
rock with an H painted on it.
So the computer, you hear some kind of whirring and clicking for a moment. No, but you may traverse on foot. Please keep in mind that my unit of measurement is a bit skewed since we are on an unknown planet. Without knowing what they use, I default to Starfleet measurements, and in our measurements, it is quite a far way away. However, if you walk at a steady pace, you should arrive in 1.5 to 2 hours of Earth time.
Oh, okay.
Then
I think we should walk.
If we are all agreed, we shall boldly go.
Somewhere.
Indeed. Yes, all that words happened. OA team, please adjust your tricorders to detect not only organic life, but apparently artificial life forms, potentially androids, robots, and positronic matrices.
Those are words.
There are words.
Lieutenant Commander Salon is correct. The computer's agreeing with you, Lieutenant Commander. So shall you boldly go across an 1.5 hours of jungle shenaniganry?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely. As Caden rapidly readies his duffel with even more random scraps, grabbing like a long wrench and like other unnecessary
wrench.
just like a real long wrench. Yeah.
Caden needs a hug.
No,
Wow.
Caden is the chief engineering officer on a field mission. What is he doing here?
You made somebody mad, that's what. You made somebody mad. That's why you're on this mission.
What are any of us doing here, really?
I heard there were plants.
That was all you had to hear. All right. So, looks like we're on foot.
You are
towards the signals.
You are on foot. And as you actually make your way back past those kind of initial fly traps, there's actually movement out of the corner of your eye.
Mm.
And unlike the fly traps, this plant is not stationary. You notice tentacles waving at you.
I
What will you
don't like
do?
that.
Like, are they waving like hi?
are they saying hi?
Like, is it like hey?
No.
Is it a greeting?
They are waving, but it is not a hi. It's not like the gif of like the super happy bear. It's like hi. It's like clearly if you were a dumb animal, and dumb is not the best word, but that's what I'm thinking of. If you were some kind of animal that eats plants, it would be there to entice you, but you, being all sentient adult people, which sounded really weird. But you notice the movement, and you notice that the tentacles are kind of coming towards you and moving away, coming towards you and moving away.
Okay.
Brian, that was awesome. Now that is interesting.
Interesting is not the word I would use. Terrifying is more accurate.
Okay, I think I should fire a warning shot.
I don't think you should do that.
I think I should fire a warning shot.
No. Wait.
No,
what if
actually,
it
that's not.
retaliates?
That is actually not a good idea.
Are you doing it anyway, Brownsy?
It's just a warning. I'm not going to hit it. I just want to make sure it understands.
Famous last words.
The organism has done nothing to antagonize.
It waved at us.
It
waved at us.
Antagonize. The organism has done nothing to antagonize us. We do not fire first.
I mean, did you see that wave though? Like, it was kind of an aggressive wave. It wasn't like a,
I
No,
mean,
it definitely wasn't that. It definitely wasn't that.
I can't stop you, Yasni Brown.
No, I want to, but I also, hear everybody's objections. So I do, I look like I'm going to, but I don't do it.
All right. So what are you all doing with this waving plant that seems to move?
I don't want to scan it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what I was about to say. Can we scan it without putting you in danger?
Maybe.
We're in the
not.
future. We can scan everything.
Yeah.
Right. Can I watch the tentacles waving, like waving forward and then waving back and then waving forward? Does it look like it's reaching the end of its total length?
Oh no.
It retreats? Okay, cool.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Cool.
No.
Like, how close can I get? The answer is I'm going to stay where I am.
You can stay there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and scan it from where I am.
All right, go ahead and scan it, or try to.
Faith in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the complication range on it? Like how difficult is it now?
Hold on, because I've got a character sheet for this monstrosity.
Oh,
it is
when they have character sheets.
Shareef should
Stat blocks are never good.
Oh yeah, I do know this.
You can go ahead and scan it, and I'll tell you what happens.
Normal complication range?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm gonna use reason.
Your reasoning,
with my science and bot. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and reason.
You're gonna reason with the tentacle?
Let's see how that works out for you.
Got it.
That is 0 0.
A 0 0.
A 0.
And that's good, correct?
Mm-hmm. I think that's perfect.
So you basically critted on reasoning with a plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tanya Mangray could not have been more perfect. Like, it's understandable why you are on this mission.
Yeah.
The rest of us,
We just pissed off Riker. We got the last bit of synthahol.
Yeah,
we got the last bit of
exactly.
synthahol and 10 forward. He was trying to roll up and he's like, oh, them? All right.
all right.
We
All
were
right.
making fun of his sitting, and
Yeah.
that's what happened.
All right. So Dana, I need you to RP out how you're trying to reason with these tentacles.
Here's what's up. So I'm watching the wiggling patterns of these tentacles. And clearly it's speaking like its own little plant language, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it for a little bit and then I'm gonna wiggle back.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be like, yo, you don't wanna eat us. We are friendly.
This is like a you
This
got
is the wiggle
served.
pattern.
You got served battle.
This is the wiggle pattern of a friend.
Now, do you know that's a wiggle pattern of a friend?
No, I'm just watching it and kind of observing, and like it's trying to be enticing. I think I'm trying to be. I'm not gonna wait. I'm flirting with a plant.
I mean,
You know what? I'm flirting with a plant. So,
Sure.
flirting with a plant.
You're flirting with a plant.
I'm flirting with a plant.
I
I'm
wasn't
unintentionally flirting with a plant.
I wasn't prepared for this. I'm just going to tell you all that right now. You all are the most non-combative people I have ever met in my life in RPGs. So I'm going to roll for the plant.
Cool.
What's it rolling? Presence? Insight?
Hold on. It is going to roll presence and reason. Why can't I pick two things? It's using it's not going to use a focus because its focus would kill you. Well, yes, it is a. So I'm going to. It has no challenge dice. So let's try this. Let me see what I roll. Oh. The plant's doing really good.
No.
The plant, through some miracle, understands that you're trying to warn it away from eating it, and yet it doesn't care. Your meat, fresh meat.
Man.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die with the best meal I've ever had.
Or as the best meal you've ever been.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say I'm fully freaked out now. But I do feel like that like Lieutenant, like the Mangray's wiggle had some effect. So I want to wiggle while I am shooting at this tentacle. That's what I would like to do. Because I feel like the wiggle might throw it off, like it might think I'm trying to like communicate with it, and then hit it with the phaser.
While all this is happening, can I use some of my empath abilities just to get a vibe check from this plant? Like, what does it feel towards our attempts at wiggling? Is it truly, or is it like a different level? Is like Lieutenant Mangray had, like, it makes sense because it's kind of accurate, and then Brown Seat does it and it's incredibly offended because
do we sense anything from this plant?
You roll and tell me.
And Salon sense anything from this plant?
Roll and tell me.
How do we do that?
I think that's probably insight, right?
Yes, it's your insight.
Yeah, it would be insight.
And give yourself one challenge dice each.
Cool. Okay.
Do I take the one? Okay.
Yeah, put a 1 in the challenge die.
Okay. How do I turn off I don't want to use science.
You have to select something else, I think. I don't think you can.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll just use science and then
use command. Okay, so we roll challenge die?
You rolled just your challenge dice right now? What is your actual task roll?
Oh, hold on.
Task roll was a 0.
So one die,
And,
and then 2.
challenge roll.
And Yasni, are you trying to do anything? Or are you just shooting and wiggling?
Okay, one.
I'm shooting and wiggling. No, that's what's going on. Like I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
All
Okay?
right, so before you get to shoot your shot,
Hmm.
don't throw it away.
I won't.
Ouch.
Come on, it's me. It's me.
Oh.
I think it's great.
So our two empaths,
Huh.
because you rolled well, what you find is the plant is like it's hangry, basically. All it knows is there is, from what it can sense, new fresh meat around. Because a lot of the animal life has died off. It is hungry. It's basically like, oh, dope, some meat wandered by. Maybe I could get a meal and like chill for another month. And there's a lot of it.
Yeah, okay. Sensing murderous intent and like a hunger, the way I look at a steak as it looks at us, I just like turn to Bronzy and says, yes, shoot it while I can't reach us. I'm going to get, and I like pull out both like phasers and like fumble to like turn them on because now both have, like there's a phaser in each hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna like try to get ready to shoot myself.
Are you trying to dual
Oh,
wield?
as shoot at the plant myself?
Dual wield phaser.
That actually-
experiencing me.
Yeah.
That would be very
Wow.
funny if you fumbled with your phaser
just
along
like-
with your red shot and shot yourself. That
Oh,
would
yeah.
be pretty great.
Zero practical combat skill. Much better behind a computer.
All right.
Yeah, Salon is like, Lieutenant Mingray, I do not know if you are making any progress, but Buhari and I sense that it is seeing us as food.
Okay. I've probably been wiggling this whole time.
Yeah, and I'm trying to match your wiggle, but it's really bad. It's
I need you to role play this
Yeah.
out. I need you to wiggle. Shareef.
Oh yeah.
See, it's more of an old. I think I've heard of that. There was back in the time of even the 21st century, way back when. This thing called a body roll. It's very popular.
Oh no. Oh my God,
no.
this life form speaks body rolls.
I might have just calmed it down. I might have just calmed it. I might have diffused the whole situation.
To the power of dance.
This is not Guardians of the Galaxy. There is no dance off.
Work.
I think at this stage, well,
Well, hold on.
okay.
Brown Seed, have you taken your shot?
I am waiting to take the shot. I'm going to shoot as soon as I can.
Don't throw away your shot. Please take it.
That's right. Then what do I roll to shoot? That's what I was looking for this whole time.
I think you just click on the weapon, I think.
Yeah, I probably should add a weapon. I am going to. Can I just roll a?
Oh, there should be a Starfleet
Yeah.
icon by your weapon.
If you use a phaser type 2, its damage is 5. So you just you
Got it. Okay.
What is-
Yeah.
What is a phaser
That
type
in
1? Because I
there.
only have a type 1.
Phaser.
rolled a bunch of zeros.
What rolled?
How much?
Okay.
Wait, you have one phaser. How many shots did you take?
I think I messed that up. I'm just gonna if it has a 5, I'm just gonna roll, I guess, a d6, I guess, just to keep things
Roll a
moving.
d6 for damage.
Yeah, just to keep things moving. A 6.
Woo!
All right, you hit the tentacle monstrosity, and you see one tentacle like kind of whip out, like you hit it, and then it just kind of falls to the jungle floor. But that is not the only tentacle that is like, and now it's like I'm trying to think of a good movie monster, but now it's like, yeah, it's all, yeah, you did this to me, you shot me.
Can't believe you shot me.
Yasni shot first.
Uh-huh.
I did. Luckily that won't show up in the remaster.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Pretty good. I will.
We disavow you, Shareef.
I will edit in Urbani no. Great.
All right, so you have attacked and successfully hit the tentacle monstrosity. You are now in combat because Yasni shot first.
Yeah.
Let's just do this by rank. So Yasni shot first. Is lieutenant or lieutenant commander higher?
Lieutenant commander is
Lieutenant commander.
So.
Oh wait, what is Bahari's? Oh, chief engineer. What exactly is your rank?
I'm the supporting character. Like, I'm not really I'm in the engineering bay, and so I definitely think I'm below both a lieutenant and a lieutenant commander.
All right, so it will be Urbani. You are next.
Ah, crap.
Hey.
Right. Look,
I said I was boldly taking you somewhere. I didn't say it would be a fun trip.
For real. Yeah. Sadly, Urbani clearly pissed somebody off. None of his skills lend anything to this mission aside from how to deal with failure in command. So he's gonna try phaser attack at the thing that's doing the thing, which is the tentacle monstrosity. I looked up phaser type 1 and it says the damage is it had little 2 Starfleet thingies. Is that right for type 1?
Yes.
Probably makes sense.
Yep. Type 1. Yep. Okay. So he is essentially, since it is violent, he doesn't want to, but he's going to go for it. And do I do anything else or just the damage?
Just the damage. So what is your damage?
That's my security plus weapon damage.
You think you do 3 damage, right? Or is it no? Oh, is it 2 and then 1?
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, it's it's control, security, and I think you add the weapon damage is what I believe it is.
Okay. So to that, do I add to that, or is that the roll?
I think that is the roll.
Yeah. If you click all those and then roll, they should all be added already.
Gotcha.
All right. That is what I got. Yeesh. Oh wait, control.
Yeah, it's not showing up on the roller.
Oh, do I need to do one more for control and security?
No. So are we saying you got a 3 for your attack on the plant?
Yeah.
Sure, let's run with it.
I was like, we're adding the 2 and then the 2 and the 1. Yeah, I'm confused if it's adding the 2 or not.
Or for just did you
adding
roll
the
a 2
digit?
Yeah.
And yeah, is it adding the 2 digits?
I think it is, because I think it's how many shots you took and how they hit.
Okay.
Because if you look at Shareef, you had a 5, right? On your
A 6.
type
Yeah.
a 6, right? Okay.
Well, yes, 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the plant.
Uh-huh.
So the plant does X damage, and for security it's got a 4, so it would get a 6. I'd roll a 6 for the damage.
Okay.
For the plant.
Okay.
All right, but you have hurt the plant. Let's just put it that way. Dana, you are next.
But it will kill us.
Maybe.
I mean, it's hangry and it wants to shoot us, so I'm gonna shoot the plant. All right, phaser. Set phasers to photosynthesize.
So you nicked it, and now you hear For a plant, it's making interesting noises.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, you shot a tentacle off, you've dinged it. It's not real happy. Now to our dual-wielding chief engineer. What are you doing?
So
John
here's the great thing. My control is a 12. Bad news, my security is a 1. So we're gonna see how I'm gonna roll 1 phaser. I'm gonna see if that feels fair, even though I have 2. That's more flavor.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I think I did 2 damage.
All right.
Okay.
You winged it, and you see a chip in one of the tentacles kind of fly away. The bad news for you all is this thing can move.
No.
I knew it.
I told you it could move. It was moving forward and backward, back and forth and forth.
Let me see you go.
So it advances a couple meters or feet in this case, because meters would be really close. Meters would be like 6 feet. And it waggles tentacles at you and tries to like whip them out at you.
Ooh.
So is anyone kind of dexterous, proficient? Are you trying to move away from this tentacle whipping at you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely all trying to move away. I guess if it's moving that close to where to be within whipping motion, I would imagine we're all trying to get out of the way.
All right. I forget what the similar to dex is for this.
Fitness?
I think it's fitness.
Roll your fitness.
I think it's like a fitness, and I guess you
Command? Is that
put like command or security. You know.
Mm.
Yeah. Command.
Yeah. Let's do command.
All right, and then I'll roll my task roll.
Yes, give me all of that.
Got a 1.
All right, you have escaped being tentacled.
Okay. We're all
Yeah,
rolling for
I got an 11.
Shareef.
2 1s.
That's 2 1s. Make sure.
I thought he was the math person.
Yeah, that's 2 1s.
Is that not 11? Oh, okay.
No, that's 2 different dice.
Oh, I thought I was adding them. Okay. Yes,
No.
I have a 1 and a 1.
I think you might have use your focused, like uses it on yes or no.
Yeah, I didn't use a range or a focus on that.
Yeah,
Right.
because I didn't change anything.
Yeah.
It also could be your make sure your task roll is set to 1.
Uh-huh.
Oh, mine is
That's
set to 2. So
That'll
be
do it.
Because I had
That'll do it.
that's probably why.
Yes. And while they are trying to fight for their lives, don't forget we are raising money for Code 2040. The link just
Yes.
popped up in the chat. There are giveaways, and I believe we had a goal or milestone of $12,000 raised. So check out the bar above our heads, dig in the couch cushions, donate a couple bucks, and for every dollar, for every dollar raised up to $50,000, Roll20 is matching it. So go throw some money to help out Code 2040 before we end these shenanigans and hope everyone survives their planty encounter.
Well,
We'll see.
Wow. Wow. I was trying to be hopeful.
Look, Starfleet is about hope.
Yes.
It's
not
also
just
not
the-
about messing with planets that you find on strange planets.
And not just the last hope.
S in Starfleet stands for hope.
I'm gonna let y'all.
Oh no!
You know what? Just for that, I should let the plant eat all of you. The end.
Yeah, the S. It stands for Starfleet and hope.
Oh my god!
I concur.
Oh no!
Okay, so it swung at all of us, and we all happened to thankfully get out of its range.
We did that Kirk dodge.
Nice. We all sort of dived and weaved and dipped and ducked and dodged. And so do we now, is it like do we return to like the top of the order? Is it back
Yes.
to brown seed? Okay, cool.
Yes, it is back up to brown seed. The plant attempted to like whip at you all, but you all were far too wily, and it did not land a single hit. So Yasni shot first. What you doing?
I am thinking about the plan that I originally had and how it's all gone to hell. And I'm trying to remember what page I had for dealing with aggressive extraterrestrials. But I'm first of all, I'm trying to. Well, I guess if I dodged, I had to stop wiggling temporarily to dodge this plant. But
I think you're safe to stop wiggling.
But
I feel
well,
like communications
that's what
with
you
the
would
plant
say.
are over.
I am going for another wiggle shot is what I'm doing because I think it was successful. I knocked a tentacle off while I was wiggling, so I'm definitely going for that again.
So you still have 2 challenge dice if that's what you're doing.
Yes, so I'm gonna do that. And control security.
Because since you insist on being a wiggly worm, I'm gonna make you work for it.
That's okay. I don't mind doing that.
So you got 11 and a 12. Is that what I'm reading correctly? Or did you roll zeros on your shots?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I clicked control security and weapon. And this is what came up. So I think what it did was, yeah, I guess I missed the shots.
You know, just for the sake of shenaniganry, I'm gonna say you missed 1 shot. The other landed, but the plant, will get an attack of opportunity in response to you.
Okay.
It's like you shot one and went wide. You got the other one. Like if it was a person, it'd be like, oh my chest.
Oh my chest.
I'm coming to join you.
No.
Yeah, Fred Sanford, the plant.
The plant is now
Elizabeth
Sanford, and the fly trap you met was Anson. So it retaliates. Give me another fitness check to see if you miss it.
All right, do fitness and all right.
You are. I'm starting to wonder if these rolls are right, but you know what?
Yeah, is that possible?
I don't know, and I don't think so. But it's a 1 shot, and we're having fun, and we're raising money, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Yeah.
So you have once again dodged. You have wiggled and wormed your way out of it.
I'm right. You're right. You're right. Well, what kind of attack is it trying to make on me? Because I want to describe how I evade.
Please, I would like a description of.
Okay.
I would like to get a description of that.
So I will assume it's just going for a straightforward, I guess, the equivalent of a jab, like a.
No, it was kind of like going for like the smack upside the head.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So like I will say that Yosni tries to duck backwards, I guess, a la Neo in the Matrix. He does fall. So he doesn't quite do it that nicely, but he does avoid the attack, but he also kind of falls backward.
Okay. So you are now on the ground and susceptible to attacks while you are on the ground. Next up is Urbani.
Oh, goodness gracious. So we got the chief of security. Has he been knocked back? Has he been knocked down?
He's been knocked down. I don't know if he'll get up again.
Yeah, I'm on the ground.
You're never going to keep him down.
No.
Please. Please.
Okay, you know, all right. Okay. So sorry, does Brown Seed look like he's bad off or like he's gonna roll? Like, is he gonna like walk it off?
Depending on what happens over the next couple turns, he may be able to like get to his feet.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay. Oh goodness. Yeah, Salon is basically gonna go. He's going to go for Brown Seat to try to take him out of range. He's essentially going to try to drag his crew member
Awesome.
out of as best he can figure out of range, because this thing got tentacles for days.
All right. I believe that would be a fitness check to try to drag Yasmi
Fitness
away.
Fitness plus anything?
Fitness plus determination. If you have any determination.
Okay, I don't have any of those filled, so okay. Do we add any disciplines to that?
Daring. Add daring if you have any.
I can't. Okay, I can only do one.
Oh, medicine.
Cool. Fitness and medicine. All right. I don't have any focuses or talents that will help here, so let's just do it. Okay. Fitness plus medicine, 0.
Something has to be wrong here, because everyone's rolling zeros.
Yeah. There's something.
Because it looks like total you rolled an 11, or are those your scores?
Yeah, I'm trying to like. Wow, that's a lot of math.
It is a lot of math.
A lot of math.
If anyone from Roll20 in the chat could give us a poke and maybe see what we are not doing, that will be great.
Help us,
Because
B.
all these can't stay zeros. That seems really wrong.
Yeah. I played D20 based systems way too much.
Right. But everyone's like, what is the 0 for B? And this is how we learn how to use Roll20, kids.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Pay attention and donate.
Yes. Donate to help us learn what we're doing.
Yes.
And honestly, Code 2040 is a good charity.
Yes, I'm trying to. I can't read what all that says. That looks like code. I don't understand it. Oh, so 0's a fail. So basically, you all have been really failing.
Okay, so here, I read this. Whenever a character suffers damage, follow this procedure. Roll the number of Starfleet symbols for the attack or hazard's damage rating. The total rolled is the amount of damage the attack or hazard inflicts. And then if they have any of those Starfleet symbols, they get cover, which add to like the resistances that they put. Yeah.
So this has totally changed since I last ran it. I deeply apologize for that.
We're retroactively dying.
We are gloriously going down.
I was like, we are doing great.
Yeah.
This system,
wow.
So good,
so good. No,
sorry.
Okay.
So we're all drunk and remembering that fight we got into last night. Tonight, in reality,
this is just how we're telling the story later.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, this is Varric narrating your great adventure.
Thanks, Varric.
Varric is a reliable narrator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So reliable.
So looking. Okay. Hold on a moment, please.
Okay, so that was not a success.
No, so you managed to not pull him out from the tentacles, but you basically like you pulled and you stumbled back. You didn't fall down yourself, but you just didn't grab your crewmate.
Ooh. Help me.
All right.
Folder.
Your folder's probably got plant juice on it now.
Damn it.
He probably replicated a Xerox machine in his quarters. He did.
You know,
3D print. He like 3D printed a Xerox machine.
Right. And then he's mad because he can't 3D print toner.
Exactly.
Some people like their food replicators. They're like Earl Grey hot. I'm more like Manila folder yellow.
Oh my God, I can't stand Joe.
You know, that's how I get all my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gosh,
that needs to be your Twitter name now. Manila folder.
We
yellow.
found his replicator
folder.
programs, and it's literally just 250 colors of Post-it notes. We don't understand.
Don't understand. What is it? What did it mean for their civilization? Like, what
I know.
purpose did it serve? Was this currency? Do the colors mean something different?
Is it a ranking?
Oh,
And then he's
God.
got a picture of a pixel art done in Post-it notes.
Yeah.
On like
Oh,
a window or
no.
something.
Oh, I see. It was a tool for artistic creations. I see.
Every ship that passes by our ship is like, what is that on that one window?
Sweet. I love it.
So if we just had Urban Salon just go up, so that means, is it to Lieutenant Dana Main Gray?
Yes, before we get too far in the weeds, literally.
Anna, hit it up.
All right, y'all are in trouble, and this ends either when we run or it dies. So I'm going to shoot it. That is
All right. Hopefully you do well.
hopefully
One, which
One
You
success.
succeeded.
is a pass. Nice.
That is a success.
Yeah.
So how much damage do you do to it?
That's a good question. How do I figure that?
Yes.
I think it's the number next to, we're using a phaser type
Oh,
1.
Yeah.
Then
So
you did 2 damage.
cool.
Yeah.
Huzzah. You have chipped away at it. All right. Up next, our dual wield engineer.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to seeing the perilous situation that our buddy Yasni is in, and the efforts that our friends have made to put him in safety. I will try to grab its attention and endanger myself by yelling and having two. It looks like a scene from John Woo, but Caden has never seen any John Woo films before. So he just jumps out of the cover what he imagines is a very cool way. And we'll see if any of them hit. If any of these rolls actually make a hit. Okay. I get 1 on the first one.
Okay.
And
the
then-
second is a great
Nice.
success.
A great success, which is great. I think you just see him yell and says, "For Starfleet!" His eyes are closed and he's just like falling in midair, like shooting, and he like
Oh my
lands
God.
on the other side. Yeah.
Oh
I
my
love it.
god!
I
Are there
love it.
doves? Are there doves?
I was gonna say
Yeah.
somehow, even on a planet with literally no prey species,
Yeah.
doves have come from somewhere.
Somewhere they're actually, you think they're doves, but then they land just leaves shifted.
It's like white leaves.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
So you see this like John Woo-esque, and I'm just gonna run with the John Woo thing, like dive and shooting and yelling,
Yeah.
and there's like goo, well sap, not goo. There's sap coming from the vines that have now been severed because you had a great success, and the plants, the tentacled monstrosity is looking a bit worse for wear. So it is now the monstrosity's turn.
I just did damage to it. Terrific.
You did some damage, but it's hurting. It's you see like the kind of flapping of the remaining tentacles, kind of like what are those things that are like at car dealerships where it's like in the wind?
Oh, the
the
wacky
Wacky waving
inflatable
inflatable
tube man.
man?
Yeah.
The remaining tentacles
actually the
kind of
That can't be the official name, but it
Is that
is.
the full name?
Wacky waving inflatable tube man.
The wacky waving inflatable tube man. We all know what that is.
yes. So because you are prone, Yasni, it is going to go for you, and hopefully I can roll correctly for the plants. I'm going to fight. I'm going to use tentacles.
Oh, buddy.
Mm.
I succeeded as the tentacle plants.
Oh no.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Grappling vines.
Yikes.
So you see Yasni wrapped in a couple vines and yanked off the jungle floor and whipped to the other side of this tentacle monstrosity, and you hear a thud as he hits the ground.
Oh my god.
Basically,
No!
went whip, and he's on the other side of it.
Yoink.
You know, like traps in movies where somebody steps in like a wire trap and just goes whee.
Yeah, they just like
This little
fling
puff
off.
of dust where he used to be on the
Oh,
little
goodness.
cloud. Yeah.
Okay.
Except he doesn't like go flying. You just hear a thud as he hits the other side of the monstrosity.
Mhm.
So he's hurt.
Are you okay?
I imagine I still hear, and all you hear is like a groan.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
so you're
probably-
alive. That's good. You're alive. Good. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, so you're alive. Terrific. He's still alive, y'all. He's still alive.
Yeah, because I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Buhari's like, no paperwork. We're good.
You hurting.
Okay, exactly. You locked it right in. Caden's like, I don't have to report this edit. He's alive. He can fill out his own form.
Yes, you are. So Yasni has been whipped back and forth and is just out of visual range. So I believe that takes us back to the top of initiative, and Urbani Salon, it is your go.
Okay, are the vines still around? Like, did Brown Seat essentially just get like? Sorry, did Chief Brown Seat just get like slammed down? Are they still around him, or?
They're kind of loose. So basically, they're kind like, it's like the plant did its attack, and now it's kind of waiting to see if he tries to run away. But it's like when you hit the ground, when you trip and fall, and he's really winded.
Okay.
But depending on what you do and how you do it, you might be able to help him. You might not.
All right. At this point, he is. And how does the plant itself look? Like,
The plant's starting to look a little brown. Where you all have gotten shots, it is looking a bit weathered. It's hurting. It's definitely hurting.
Lieutenant Mangray, any tips would be greatly appreciated.
Kill it.
I was hoping more for targeted advice, but that is excellent plan.
Sort of scientific advice.
Kill it.
Scientific advice.
Burn it with fire.
Oh goodness. Okay. All right.
I got nothing.
Since the tentacles, I just wanted. Since the vines appear to be the main antagonist, Ronnie's going to aim for, if possible, aim for the vines, since that seems to be its primary defense and offense. So he's going to basically try phaser shooting the vines close to wherever he can determine their base, close to the plant, as opposed to shooting at the plant mass itself.
Okay, go for it.
I have no idea what to do that. So am I?
I mean, you're just shooting your shot.
Okay. Are we just shooting their phaser then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is
That is a success. So tell us what your success looks like.
Okay, well, yeah, this is turned into a damn Kobayashi Maru on a damn planet where we're supposed to investigate some silly old plants. And rather than aiming at the plant mass, he's essentially seen this thing throw Chief Brown Seat now twice. So he's trying to, Urbani is essentially trying to aim as best he can towards where the tentacle meets the plant, perhaps midair, like, about like a foot away from the plant mass itself, to basically just try and use his phaser to sever the tentacles, to sever the vines or tentacles there
That are holding Brown Seat.
Yeah, sure. I'll focus on those. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you. Good reminder.
Yes.
Good tip. Yeah. I was going for
Yes.
any vines, but those vines are good vines too. Yeah.
Help
Yes.
me.
Oh my god, you sound like the Fly. We've now turned to the Fly. So you get a smell of the sap as those vines kind of, you see like the nice cauterization as your phaser cuts through them. Basically, it's like hot knife through butter. And Brownseat, you are free of the vines if you are able to get up.
Yeah, I get up. Do you have to roll or have to?
You can get up, but the plant may or may not take an attack of opportunity because you are right there.
Okay.
And it's going to take you a second to kind of unwrap these tentacles from around you.
I mean, I'm definitely going to try to unwrap it for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you do that because that's kind of like you really would be doing that. Once the tentacles are off you, are you taking action or are you going to try to just get away from it?
I'm going to try to get away first because I'm hurt. I am hurt.
All right. I am not going to make you roll for that. You do get out of range, at least what you think is the range of the tentacles. So that is your action for now.
Okay.
I believe it is back up to our botanist.
Hey, me. So in the moment when Lieutenant Commander Salon asks me what I should do, my first thought is kill it. Then I have so from my scans, did I notice a vulnerable point now that I'm thinking a bit more clearly?
Actually what your scans would have shown you is kind of like in the middle, like if you could almost see an aerial view or like straight on. What is the equivalent of its like brain for a sentient tentacle monstrosity? Like if you could reach through it and grab an organ, and basically this would be the brain, that you sense kind of that's where all of the, I almost said the thinky bits. Wow. The processing and the reasoning is happening. Basically, you know where its brain is, and if you can either get a shot there or you can hack away at enough tentacles, you should be able to just get at that bit, the meaty bit.
Okay. With how much we have wounded it at this point, is there a spot I can see where I may be able to aim my phaser better?
I'm gonna roll an actual real life die and see if that's a yes or no question.
Heck yeah.
Luckily for you, that is a yes.
I'm gonna fire at that.
Fire away.
No.
Oh, sorry. You did not make your shot.
Oh, I aim my pistol at the sky.
You did, basically, because you sure didn't hit the plant.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
All right.
And then in my frantic state, I'd be like, no, there, fire there.
Are you telling that to your chief engineer, who is next in the roster?
Yes.
Okay. And I once again jump out and close my eyes as I shoot, and aim with my phasers. Ah.
And they both hit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Somehow.
Yeah, how is this happening?
I'm like,
I didn't tell you my final trait was favored by the universe, and so things just work out for me. Apparently,
this
Do
is
these
the
blind
J.J.
jumping
Abrams
shots.
version of this episode. Clearly,
yeah.
All right, you to borrow a phrase from our good friend Matt, how do you want to do this?
So I see this massive tentacles. I've watched as it's like basically flung around my crew members and friends, and I think Caden has been very uncomfortable with the fact that he's breathing real air and like actual, like is like in a public space that is not man-made, and it kind of hits him that he's on a mission, There's a real world. These are like real stakes anymore. It's not just like an experiment that is controlled and safe. Like bad things can happen. And all of that, he just like kind of just shifts, turns, and like looks right at that junction point that Dana had mentioned, and just goes, ah! Eyes shut as he fires with both, and like just directly in front of it, repeatedly over and over again, until I think Dana comes up and like puts a hand on him, and it's like, no,
Just stop.
yeah.
Sorry, it's already dead.
It's
Stop.
already dead.
It's dead, Jim. It's dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have defeated the tentacle monstrosity. Congratulations.
I take his phasers for a second.
It's like okay, you done good. You done good.
Because like I'd imagine this is the first thing you've ever like fought or or defeated.
Oh, 100%. All of my other problems have been in the lecture hall and in the safety of a lab.
We'll get you back to the warp core soon, buddy. Don't worry.
Please, just get me a blanket and my hot chocolate and a math board. That's all I want.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you all have managed to defeat the tentacle monstrosity, and you can do one of two things. You can make camp for a little bit, try to get some of the plant goo off you, give this poor man a drink of some water and some rations, because the adrenaline's rushing, and this is his first kill on a mission. So, what would you like to do?
Urbani basically tries to contact the ship to the actual ship, not the shuttle. I have no idea if we left anybody back on the shuttlecraft or not.
No, it was just you four.
Yeah, it was just.
But you can contact the ship.
Yeah, contact the ship to ask if they if they have a transporter lock on us in case of potential other hostile life forms.
Lieutenant Commander, we do have a lock on you. However, there is some slight interference from the numerous plant life we have detected around you. Are you sure you do not wish to return to the ship and get more adequate weaponry?
Well, we have determined that there may be a robotic form of life on this planet. It's possible that we should investigate that. And we have encountered an extremely hostile life form. We will simply have to go. We will have to be steady as we go.
All right.
Phaser chats, I'm sorry. Wow. Shouldn't read the chat.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm still pretty paranoid, especially since I got slammed, like body slammed by a tentacle. So I'm basically doing a bit of a perimeter check around us. So I'm kind of walking in a bit of a circle around us, seeing if I can spot anything else that looks like it might be similar to this tentacle monster.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I got to protect my people.
Funny you should mention that.
Yeah.
Give me basically the equivalent of an investigation check.
Okay. So I will do a insight and security. Yeah.
All right. What do your security eyes see?
Well, I got a 1.
That is 1 success.
Yes.
All right. On your paranoid pacing, you find something that looks a bit like a sunflower, if you remember your Earth botany correctly, but it's kind of red, and the deep part where the seeds would normally be is black and white.
Is it like the size of a sunflower, or is it like big?
It is. Well, sunflowers aren't small to begin with, but it's bigger, and it's like I can't. My hands aren't actually big enough to show what I want to do. But imagine if like how little kids are sunflowers in plays.
Yeah, like that size.
Yeah,
Of like a costume, kid's costume sunflower.
kind of, but they're still. It's like this is a big old plant.
Okay, big old plant.
It's a big old plant. You know, if you are aware of Earth botany, it is going to remind you of basically a blood red sunflower.
Okay. I will turn to Donna immediately since I know she knows plants, and I'm gonna say, have you ever seen anything like this before? Do we have to worry about it?
You have to give me a science check with your focus.
Heck yeah, science. Insight. Roll. I succeed.
You succeed. So, Dana, what your tricorder tells you is that these are brain flowers. They are the most advanced plants on this planet. There's an interesting.
And you're probably about to answer my question.
They from what you remember of Earth botany, they look like blood red sunflowers, but at the base it almost looks like there's a wooden encasement, and it looks like it's almost like it's guarding this, like if this was a fairy tale that you read, like if you try to take it, maybe a gnome or something would stop you. And it's at the base of the stalk. And as you approach it, you can see the head of the sunflower-like stalk kind of tilt as you approach it.
Towards me?
What?
Like it's tilting towards me?
Yes, this is very much an intelligent life form.
Okay. I'm gonna. First I notice it's tilting towards me, so I'm gonna like lead it a little bit, like see if it follows me.
It's very slow. It is. It's still a flower. It's not like the tentacles you encountered. It can't like move like that. But it can't, like, the stalk does kind of like just bend, but not much because it can only bend so far. It is a plant.
Okay. Do I know if it is harmful to organic life forms like myself and the rest of my crew?
You don't, but I need you to give me a resistance check. Actually,
Yikes.
everyone.
Yikes!
Yikes!
Ooh, how does that work?
Your control or fitness and applicable discipline with a difficulty of 1.
Roll or fitness and the appropriate difficulty. Would you say this is science? This is medicine?
Yeah, is it a medicine one? Like
it would in this case. It would be science. Medicine wouldn't really apply because it's not damaged. You're not hurt by it.
Okay, so then just all right.
I got a 1. Oh, we roll a challenge die. Is that what we're supposed to do?
It was just
wait,
supposed to be.
sorry, my task roll. Wait, sorry.
Oh, let's go.
You were just adding a difficulty of 1.
Okay.
So, half of you succeeded, half of you did not. So for those of you that failed, you are gripped with an overwhelming sense of panic. And you start to kind of see double, almost like if you had taken some kind of inhibitant, shall we say. And you feel hot, you feel warm, and you feel like the forest is closing around you. The 2 of you that succeeded, and that would be, I believe, Caden and Shareef, Caden and Yasni, you succeeded, so you see your crewmates suddenly kind of freaking out.
And I can sense that from them as well, like using my empath nature, just like, so I clock this like internal change that's occurring, and I like I grab Lieutenant Dana and our. One second, let me make sure I say this right. It is Urbani, and get you all sort of set up. Trying to pull you away from the dissection tray or like wherever this was being examined at, and just get us out of the room to see if that helps calm them down.
Oh, you're not in a room. You're still in the jungle.
Oh, we're still in the jungle. So I just try to like pull them away and like get some space between it to see if that, like not being around the pheromones or like whatever the scent is.
Yes.
If that lowers the reaction. Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and try to get them away from it.
Okay. I think that's going to be a command, and it's going to be presence because I'm like going to be chatting with them while they're in this difficult state. That's how I'm reasoning it. Got a 1.
You have succeeded.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's be safe. Let's make sure our masks are on nice and tight. I just like pulling back a little bit as we look at the charred and phaser zapped corpse of this tentacle monstrosity.
Yeah, I'm going to again, as I see them freak out, I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look at that sunflower.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot the sunflower.
Bruh.
Really?
Okay.
Wow. Well, I'm over here dealing with my buddies.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm much like Caden has it on lock.
You just missed a few pages of Starfleet Charter, I feel like. I'm getting why you've been demoted is what I'm saying.
This is why he's been demoted. This
Okay.
is why he's been demoted.
All right, go ahead and shoot.
Yeah, I'm shooting this.
So hold on before you shoot.
Pretty
God, I keep wanting to call you your actual name. I'm so sorry. Caden, are you pulling both your cast or crewmates with you, or just the one you're closest to?
I'm trying. I'm like, my phasers are tucked away on my belt now. Like, I think I'm like really, because I could sense both of them experiencing it. And so I try to, I think, grab them by the cuff of their uniforms and pull them back. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, now, Yasni, go ahead and shoot your shot.
Okay. So I know we were getting a bunch of zeros and stuff before, so let's just.
That means you were failing.
Let's just try it again and see what happens.
Hey, so, that was my roll from before. I got excited at it, and then
nope, it still says Caden. So we are waiting to see what our chief engineer does.
Security weapon.
Okay. Seems good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Because a 1 and the Starfleet symbol are a success, right?
Yes.
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Zeros are fails.
You have managed to shoot this flower. What does it look like for you to slaughter this brain flower that was just kind of investigating who was near it?
Yasni's still a bit shaken up from his experience before, getting slammed by the tentacle. He is sort of definitely in a mode right now where he is visibly shaken and is kind of in a panic. So once he sees his crew members appear to be disoriented, he looks for the first thing that could be the cause, that could potentially be the cause. So like he's kind of like looking around in like a panic. He sees like a sunflower, just sort of reactively shoots at it with his phaser.
All right. So you shoot this sentient creature that simply was investigating the other sentient creature that was around it. It can't help but release the pheromones it has. It was just chilling. Mine has been like, another creature. Maybe I can talk to it this way because it's a plant. That's all it knows what to do. So there is just a scattershot of stalks that look too much like blood because of the redness of the plant. And there's just a bunch of leaves like a sunflower raining down on the jungle floor as this poor brain flower withers and crumples to the ground.
No.
You have murdered it.
Yeah. Well, I've so Yasin definitely views it as doing a good thing. Like he's like, I protected the crew. His thought process.
It did
Way to go, bud.
It brained us first.
It couldn't help it. It sent pheromones out. It didn't know you couldn't respond the same way. It can't talk. Well, it couldn't talk. It's dead now.
Mm-hmm. I like this. It's very like Speaker of the Dead. You know what I mean? You guys ever read that book? It's okay, but yeah. Like it's a plant, so it communicates the only way it knows how, and it doesn't know that doing so causes immense, tremendous trauma or like
it's sentient, but it wasn't sentient like the tentacle monstrosity. It had no way of moving or defending itself. That was just like, to me, I'm sending out happy pheromones. Who are you?
Right.
But to you, alien creatures to this planet, you were like, oh God, I'm having a bad acid trip. Oh God, what's happening? And the plant didn't know any better. So good job. You have violated the Prime Directive by murdering a sentient being.
Wow.
Well,
like, did you think about maybe whipping out the tricorder first? Scanning it? No? Okay.
Yeah, but y'all were going, y'all, look. You lost your minds.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, bud. I really think this one's gonna be going on your record. I think this is the one that will finally be added.
Look, it's just us here, okay? It's just us here.
So like hollow pins light up as the computer talks. Right? In case you forgot, I'm always recording.
I'm going to replicate you a new manila folder. Okay.
As Wild Engineer puts, tricorders don't fit into manila folders. So did he even bring it with him? This is the real question.
Nah, he has a lot of pockets.
Yeah.
A lot of pockets.
Right. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna gather Steve's remains. And
who's Steve?
The sunflower.
That's what we would have called the brain flower. Called the brain flower.
Yeah. Well, we would have called him.
He would have learned its name was Steve.
Dana was ready.
Yeah.
So since Salon and Mangray have been I guess shaken out of their pheromone induced whatever.
Yes.
And the plant is dead. I guess what are there any remains worth examining or at least worth cataloging, or I don't know.
I mean, for Dana, there's stuff to take back and put in your botany kit for sure.
All right.
Your disembodied voice of a GM and the disembodied voice of the ship through your communicator badge also suggest using proper protocols so you do not get infected again by spores of the brain plant.
Gloves and my mask.
Yep, gloves, mask, and again, tricorder with a. I'm going to suggest a 10-meter scan radius for any additional plants that may use pheromones or other methods to communicate, since we do not seem able to interpret them.
Yeah.
Pull your wee things out, y'all.
So you all are scanning and. And are you all kind of standing together at this point? Is anyone else kind of investigating away from the remains of Steve?
I'm not. I mean, I'm still just looking around, seeing if there's anything else.
Yeah, and based on the data that we got in the shuttlecraft and the signal. I know words. Roughly. Are we anywhere near the signal that we picked up that we suggested was probably coming from robotic life?
Yes. If you, I'm trying to think, because I don't know, would clockwise or counterclockwise be a direction still? But you turn and you see that same kind of bluish overgrown path leading you toward what looks like metal surprisingly.
Hmm.
It's overgrown from what you can see, but you all
Hmm.
can kind of see glints of sunlight on metal.
Uh-huh.
You all sound like
Okay.
you sound like a group of Muppets just now.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Shall we boldly go to the metal?
Yes, I would like you to boldly go toward the metal, please.
I will
Wait.
boldly go.
Behind me, suddenly, with a new earned confidence.
Oh no.
Things have been going just right for Caden, so this is where it goes wrong. He takes the lead with his dual phasers ready, stepping forward.
Are you shooting something?
No, I'm just walking forward with the phasers ready. That's it.
Okay, so the path that we're on has we've been walking this path. We got attacked by the thing. We got brained by a brain plant, and now we've detected metal.
So you can see kind of like not far in the distance, the sunlight that is coming through the trees is glinting off metal.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of like just all the trees and everything that you've seen so far, you can see glints of metal. You're not sure what it is, but you know that's probably where these robotic lives are.
Thank God. Come, civilization, technology awaits us. And he like kind of goes sprinting off towards non-organic material.
Okay, Urbani actually literally grabs the back of the scruff of his Starfleet uniform and is like, "Hold up."
No, please get me out of this environment. What is that? What is the natural world?
And he merely looks at Buhari and says, "Scan first, run second."
Protocol is protocol. Okay. And he
Good way
like
to think.
takes out his tricorder.
Bye.
Oh yeah. If we were, it's the first dude who gets picked up by the like lantern fish at the bottom of the ocean. It's like, oh, what's going on over there? Oh, fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I'll definitely use my tricorder on the area in front of me just to like get a scan to see if I notice any other presence, anything of note in the path. Is there something?
Give me a scan.
Okay.
Give me a scan, please.
Do I scan? Probably it's control and science.
Sure.
Is it engineering? I'll say it's engineering, right?
Yes. I'm trying to see if I have a map of this.
Yes.
Of this area.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Sure, task roll of 1.
Hooray!
Yeah, I don't have a new map. So the map you get is the map you get. Enjoy.
Cool.
All right. So your scan picks up a lot of what seems to be robotic or sentient signals under where you're standing. And they're moving. It's not like, oh, there's like 500 robots under us, but there's a good amount of what seems to be robotic life under where you're standing. Excuse me. And ahead of you, where you can see the metal, you've picked up technology that seems vaguely familiar. It's not quite Earth technology. It's nothing you've encountered in Starfleet, but something about the energy signal seems familiar. And somewhere in this area in front of you has to be a way into where these robots are.
Okay. I guess I just want to do a general, investigation and see if we can find a way in.
All right. Well, first, Caden, did you share that with the rest of the group?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. Just sort of. Well, my findings indicate that we're directly above them. It's those original artificial signals, the life forms that were non-organic. Whatever the discharge is that's affecting our scans, it's indicating from below, if not directly below us. I go on to share the rest of the relevant information And then Yasni, do what you want with that.
All right. So Yasni, are you trying to find a way into wherever these robots are?
Yes, I am.
All right. Give me another scan.
Okay.
Which would be your control and engineering as well.
Yep. Control engineering, control. And let's roll.
And
All right.
you failed.
Yes, I did.
Aw.
Your scan picks up nothing. I'm sorry, you have failed in your task.
Wow.
Well, guess
Dang, that's a
here,
sassy
y'all.
ass tricorder. Wow.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. So like I'm kind of trying to hit the side of it because I think it must be some sort of mechanical issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hear like it rattling, and they're like, "Oh, maybe your tricorder got broken when the plant body slammed you." You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh man, maybe my tricorder's busted.
Yeah. So, does anyone else want to try a scan, or just move forward and physically look for a door?
I will move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, the away team, whatever, is moving. Is moving forward. Urbani is still scanning. Like we've encountered metal glinting everywhere. He's still scanning for any signs of a power source
Okay.
to help determine how maybe we can open a door. Let's see here. That would be where'd my character sheet go? Roll20, where's my character sheet?
It's hiding.
No.
It's there.
Had
It is.
enough
Okay.
of you.
Woo, wow. I mean, I would not be surprised. We got our asses kicked by a plant, so you know. What do we think that would be for? Let's see here.
If you have control in engineering or science and engineering, that would be good.
Okay, I'm gonna go with control and science and one task roll. That
You have succeeded.
Nice.
Yeah, essentially he's just doing that boop, 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 boop. Like we've got metal, we've got a bunch of life forms of some kind around us. Is there any kind of power source that might lead to us being able to open a door?
And because you succeeded in your role, Urbani, what you find and your tricorder leads you to it is a control panel. And it actually reacts to your tricorder.
Sweet.
And you see kind of like a pattern zigzagging across this panel. And then the doors start to slide open. And what all of you see is a bunch of glowing red robotic eyes. And that's where we're going to end the adventure.
Are they wiggling? Is the question.
Get
Like,
outta
does it look
here.
Like there's a wiggle.
Wiggle.
Go read your manila folder somewhere.
Here be robots, but we are also out of time. So that is where we're going to end, which means, oh no, Roll20 just has to have us back to continue the adventure. What will we do?
Oh.
I guess. What a shame.
Or we could continue it on Rivals. Who knows?
We'll see.
We could.
We could do a part 2 on Rivals. Who knows?
Oh, make those moves. Okay.
We can make those moves. I know people. Call my people.
So, let us know if you're interested. Reach out to us. Keep us in the loop. Send us messages. Bug people at Roll20. Support us our Patreon. These are definitely ways to let us be aware of demand for more of this sort of content.
I mean, that was a lot of fun.
I had a blast.
Yeah, that was great.
All right, let's go back to our talking screen. So, it looks like we raised some money while we were live. Yay! Good job, you all.
Oh, wow. We passed the $12,000 mark. Awesome.
We did.
Thank you, everyone.
Before we kind of scoot out of here and go enjoy dinner for those of us all in Central and Eastern, I'm going to go around starting with Brian with who you are, what you do, and where we can next see you.
Hi, I am Brian. I am Urban Bohemian everywhere. I'm a variety caster on Twitch. I talk too much on Twitter. I am on Twitch 3 days a week. gaming, cooking, crafting content. I'll be on tomorrow morning doing some Animal Crossing, and we just wrapped up a wonderful session of Dungeon Crossing earlier today, where we played D&D and Animal Crossing, and big cliffhanger. So I can't wait to see what happens next for us.
Yes. Shareef, who are you? What do you do? What are you doing next?
Hey, I'm Shareef. You can find me at ShareefJackson.com, ShareEef Jackson.com, or Shareef Jackson on all social networks. I'll be rolling out a new short form video series that is going to combine math stuff and game stuff and music stuff. It's a pretty cool. I already have a couple of episodes lined up, and I will drop that all with the name and all that stuff within the next week. So be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited about it. Other than that, catch me on Rivals of Waterdeep every Sunday at noon.
Except for tomorrow.
Except for tomorrow, where I will be playing some games during our regular stream time. So not sure what yet. A lot of people want me to play Hades, aka the game I don't think I'll ever beat. But
you'll get there. You'll be surprised. You'll get there.
But like I'm actually thinking of a Spiritfarer, which I have not played.
Oh, that's a good one.
But like a lot of people have said that it's really good. So I might try that one out, or some other games. So yeah, we'll. Come to our stream, our normal stream time. It'll just be some gaming.
All right. That leaves LaTia up next.
Me. Hi. LaTia Jacquise at all social medias. Also a member with these wonderful people, except for Brian, who we love dearly, with Rivals of Waterdeep. You can also find me on Fridays at twitch.tv/rockpunchatl, where I am playing Campo, an adventure in the islands based off of the islands of Sina Una, a 5e campaign supplement based on pre-colonial Filipino mythology. I can never say that all at once. Other than that, I've got a really cool announcement on Monday that you should follow me on Twitter to find out.
Awesome. Masood.
Hey y'all, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Maroodboy, MAHRUTBOI. As you know, you can catch me with the Rivals on Sundays, playing in our Waterdeep campaign. On Tuesday nights, you can catch me over on with the Indoor Recess crew, playing Mythic Odysseys of Theros, having a blast over there. And if in case you missed it last night, I have a new show that's opening and premiering. Premiered last night. It'll be on Wednesday nights. It's Balik Bayan Returning Home. It is a cyberpunk set tabletop role-playing game that is inspired by Filipino folklore and mysticism. And it is completely diceless. I'm doing it with some friends of mine and some close buddies who are part of Stir Friday Night, America's oldest all-Asian theater and comedy troupe based right here in Chicago. Well, have been around for over 25 years. Our notable alumni are Danny Pudi from Community, AP Bio's Mary Sohn, and Stephen Yoon from The Walking Dead. We just settled up the world and did all the ground building in our session 0 last night. That'll be uploaded to the Roll20 Con collection for their YouTube, which if you get a chance, watch it, and then come catch us live on Wednesday nights starting this upcoming week. It's going to be fun. 7 p.m. Central to 10 p.m. Central. You do the conversions because I'm bad.
And I've been your ship's computer for these shenanigans. I am also the DM of Rivals Waterdeep, our 8th season, and like Shareef said, no regular show tomorrow because with half the crew out, our other missing cast member, Brandon Stennis, Brian Gray is here. Brandon Stennis is off doing Scarathon this weekend, raising a lot of money for able gamers. So if you've got spare money, give some to Code 2040, give some to Scarathon, because they're helping our friends over at Able Gamers. Normally, you can catch me Rivals Waterdeep on Sundays. As Brian said, we are taking a little break from Dungeon Crossing because everyone has day jobs, mostly, and they have stuff to do. And then one of our cast members is literally going to be on the other side of the world for a month. Time zones don't work that way. So we'll be back in early December. for our cliffhanger resolution of season 1 and see if we're going to do a season 2. And then, of course, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, come over to my channel for Into the Motherlands, a brand new Afrofuturist sci-fi RPG, funded and supported by Twitch. Also, our friends at Die Hard Dice and Blue Microphone. So if you like how we sound, that is all thanks to Blue. So yeah, Into the Motherlands, come hang out. And, the rest of the weekend, Roll20Con is happening. Please hang out. I believe Evil Hat is getting hosted for a bit before Roll20Con resumes.
Oh, I'm going to be on another panel tomorrow. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I'm doing another Roll20Con panel tomorrow morning with Indoor Recess, playing Alien RPG. Come check it out. That's at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I did that conversion for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is 11 a.m. Centrals. And so with Masood and Brandon out, that is why we're not doing Rivals. But we get a week off. So yay. But thanks. This was a lot of fun. And
this is great. I love this.
Yeah, they were great.
Roll20 hit us up. Maybe we could talk about doing a Star Trek show on the side. Of course, we have to manufacture.
I'm gonna make y'all read the damn manuals first. The student.
Yeah.
No, we will.
First thing. Okay, look. Okay. I was like, the minute something attacked, we are going back to the ship.
And the great thing is now you can play the Starfleet HR manager who's like, here's how the handbook says we should have handled that situation.
Oh my gosh, we are so getting an awful debrief after this one.
So I proposed Brian as our GM or Masood because Masood is much better at this than I am in terms of Star Trek.
I'm doing too many. We'll keep the number small. Yeah,
we'll talk.
We'll definitely talk. Yeah.
But anyway, welcome Tall Squall. You are showing up justice. We're gonna wrap up. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for making the appearance. Yeah.
Please give Tall Squall a follow on Twitter and Twitch. So yes, hang out. Evil Hat is getting hosted up next. Again, please donate to Code 2040 if you can, and if you can, check out Rivals and whatever Shareef winds up playing tomorrow. We will see you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Take care. Bye, everybody.